Hello everyone, thanks for attending this demo. In this demo, we'll focus on Wind tool, which is Oracle Cloud Marketplace Automation tool. We have written this tool to support partner portal operation. So what we're gonna cover how you can use this Wind tool, what are the reasons behind of creating this tool, how partners can consume this tool to support their automation framework to support their listings operation on partner portal. So when it comes to marketplace, as you already know, marketplace allows partners to publish their product or solution. So in that way, common customer can use them to support their use cases. Usually partners use partner portal, which is act as a self-service platform, which allows them to submit their listing in a form of image or stack, and which once those listings are published, partners or common customers can use them via OCI console. When it comes to automating those operations on partner portal, partners usually consume marketplace publisher APIs, or they write their own automation tool to support partner portal listing operations. So our intention was writing behind this tool is providing a framework which can be consumed by partners, which is also open source as well as community supported. So what we have done here, we have exposed partner portal publisher APIs CRUD operation in a simple keywords, which are written around Python 3 and the robot framework. This tool is an open source tool which helps OCI partners as well as community can add additional use cases, support this as well as enhance as needed. There are many use cases can be covered using this tool. Some of them are example, you can create your listing, you can submit your listing, publish your listing, withdraw your listing, or you can create an image stack as well as image artifact, stack artifact, and many more operations which you can do. You can always integrate this solution in your CI/CD pipeline, enhance or contribute, since it's a community supported tool, so you can add more use cases or increase the features which are supported on partner portal. So let's take a look of the overview of tool demo. So we'll jump on the installing the tool locally and how you can write some test use cases which allows you to create listings or allows you to create artifact and all. So we'll cover those during this demo. So you can consume this tool via GitHub. So you can go to Oracle GitHub, search for Wind tool repo here, or you can directly access with the Wind tool repo. So in this Wind tool, as I mentioned earlier, it's in early release. This only initial version is version 1.0. But as the tool enhance, it's gonna go supported by a community, and you can know more about tool from this repo. But if you follow the README instruction here, as I mentioned earlier, this tool exposes the marketplace publisher APIs. So those API operation like creating listing, creating artifacts and all, and creating the tenancy details and all, creating leads, we expose them in a simple keyword, which you will see in a bit. But before jumping on the installation part, there are certain prerequisites, like you have to make sure that you have a publisher account, which is marketplace partner portal account. If you want to know about your secret key and API URL and the client ID, you can reach out to the marketplace help page via an email. Make sure that Python 3 is installed locally and your pip3 is also installed. Then there are certain, like you just clone the repo, check out the branch which you are trying to test out, install the required libraries, go to the particular in the same directory, install it locally, then follow the instruction of this installation. You can follow the documentation here to know more about how to use the keywords and all, and what are the different keywords. But before you jump into that, there are certain examples which you can follow. You can search for Wind. Once the installation is successful, you can go into the Wind help command. It will tell you what are the different operations which you can do. You can always contribute to this tool, and you can always open an issue or publish a PR here. So if Let's go into the how to use this tool locally. So once this tool is installed locally, you can import the library with your unique name. Once the library, you can, if you want to change the name, you can always do that. Once the library is imported, make sure that you can the first initial step is you're going to log into this API using the simple keywords, and once the log is similarly you can add on top of it. But you will see in a bit like how you can write this robot framework test cases to support your partner portal operation. But if you are curious, you can follow the examples here. There are certain examples which we have written. So let's take an example like lead examples. So which will tell you it import the variable file, which are like API, secret ID and all, which you will see in a bit. Using that, it logins into the partner portal. Then it try to get the leads. If you want to create a lead nodes, it will tell you what are the lead nodes and all. You can know more about it. But all of these keywords are already defined in a document part. So if you are new to a Win tool, you can go into the docs section and the README. Go into the each page, which will tell you, let's pick an example of marketplace lead part. It will tell you what are the different keywords are supported, what are the different examples, like what are the required parameters and all. You can know more about those parameters and the keywords and what is the return value from this documented section. And as well as if you are curious to see how those are defined into library, go into this Python marketplace py file and you can search it like if you are searching for the lead part, you can search here get leads. It tell you what are the required parameter, if there are minimum required parameters, getting the reports and all. Similarly, each functions, each CRUD operation of marketplace partner portal APIs are exposed into simple keywords. So the idea was exposing those keywords in a simple simple English keywords. So in that way, end user can consume them as it is. And if you are writing an automation and all, you can always add more keywords like Python function, consume those API behind the scene. So what we have done is virtual environment locally, where I have already installed that Win tool. So if you are new to installing that, you can follow the README instruction. But in my case, I already installed it locally. So Win help will tell you, okay, it's already installed. It will tell you an example. So what I have, these are the variable sample.robot. I am not going to open the variable robot file because it has my keys and all. But what you can do, you can modify the API URL, which you will get from marketplace email, which I told you in the README page, client ID, secret key, and username. Those are like the minimum 4 parameters are required for you to work on Win tool. So what I have written a simple use case. What my intention is to create the new application and get an application details. So what I'm going to do is going to follow this variable.robot variable file. It's going to log in into this marketplace partner portal. Then I should see an application created. So there are certain like short description, long description. You can always enhance those variables using this tool as I mentioned. And I'm going to get the details of this application which I'm created just now. So go to this your tool where you have installed locally and go to the directory example test.robot. Log labels are nothing but like Python logs, so which you can add different depending on which flag you use. You can follow them. So click on the log label. Okay, so it was able to log into marketplace. It created a listing which is like partner Jan 2022, and this listing has an entity like listing ID which you can refer in your different use cases, and I was able to get the listing details. So it prints when you see the pass value, that means we were able to create a listing. We were able to get the details of that listing. But you should know, like when you are using the marketplace partner portal, the Win tool, you should be familiar with the partner portal. So the idea was creating this tool is end user already knows how to consume the partner portal. He has some listing there. If he wants to use the Win tool to create a new listing, he can do that. But the intention would be like you should have a familiarity with the partner portal. You can click on this log file on your browser. So you can see this listing was created successfully, and it generates a 201 response. We were able to get the details here. In a bit you will see like if you go into partner portal, you would see this listing was also created in your partner portal account. So if I go into my partner portal, this is the test partner portal which I am using. So if I click on my listing here, I should see the listing which I just created in a bit like just a couple of minutes back. And that's how you can use one of the operation on partner portal using the Win tool. But as I mentioned earlier, you can do many CRUD operation which are documented into Win tool documentation. So there are many keywords like you can define, create an application, delete application, submit, withdraw, create an artifact, generate lead, create lead nodes and all, add your tenancy, add your terms of use, and many more operations which you can do, as well as contribute towards supporting from the community point of view. So that gives you an idea of how you can use the Win tool. So as you notice, using the Win tool, you can perform the marketplace partner portal operation in a simple keywords. You can follow the GitHub to know more about the tool and how to use it, and refer to some example which I provided also. If you have question around the OCI marketplace, you can reach out to marketplace help group page or email which I provided in this demo. As I mentioned earlier, this tool is community supported. So if you have question or any issue, open a PR or issue on the GitHub repo. You can submit your feedback as well using the GitHub repo. So I hope it was helpful to understand how you can use the Win tool, perform the marketplace partner portal operation, how you can integrate this tool within your CI/CD pipeline in your future reference. You can always containerize the application and push that container application as an image repo and use that container image and pass the test robot file or your use case file to integrate within your CI/CD pipeline. Thank you for joining this demo.